Okay, now let's get our hands dirty and let's make a CLI file. In this tutorial, we're going to make the fully stochastic option. So here is my working directory folder. You can see I have 4 files here. I have the CLIgen executable that I showed you in the first tutorial. I have a batch script that I wrote, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. And I have the example par file that I also just showed you from before. So first, let's open and edit this batch script file that's going to run the CLIgen command for us. So you can see here, I'm using this as if I typed it into the command prompt. I have the CLIgen 53.exe executable. I'm telling CLIgen that I want to use option 5 when I'm creating this file, which is the same option you should use anytime you're using a par file. I'm telling it that I do not want to use interpolation, that I'm wanting the first year to be year 1, and that I want this simulation to be 100 years long. The -f and the -v tell CLIgen that I want to overwrite any existing files and that I want the verbose output if there is any kind of warning that it provides. The -i flag and tocat.par are pointing it to the parameter file that is needed for the input, and the -o and the tocat.cli are telling it the output file that I want to create. You can see that I've already run this on another day, and I'm going to overwrite that file when I double click on this batch script. So now you can see that CLIgen is running and it's creating the output. And we just created a new CLI file. And you can check the date, 5/26/2023, 4:10 p.m. So this was just now created. So let's open this file and look at it. And it looks about right. In a later tutorial, I'm going to show you more about the CLI file and what is used in that file for WEP simulations. For now, congratulations, you've created your first CLI file with CLIgen.